People more than ever are complaining about the masculinity crisis. Oh my god, men are giving up. Society is collapsing. What is in it for men exactly? Can you answer that? What is in it for men? When the boomers were on this earth, they could work a factory job. They'd get a wife. The dating market wasn't as bad. They'd get a house. They get a bunch of cars. They could travel. They could get all of those things off of a low skill income. The fuck is the average guy supposed to get now? This generation works infinitely harder to get infinitely less. I'll answer it all for you. It's because men have understood what their predicament is, alright? If you, in this current age of dating apps, of social isolation, of economic uncertainty, of all of these different factors, if you are not attractive, or you don't have the status and money, you are doomed to be settled for by a girl who doesn't respect you, has smashed a bunch of guys before you for free, but is gonna put the biggest price tag in between her legs. So, what is the answer to the masculinity crisis? Where men are so jaded, where they don't want to be settled for. But if they don't want to be settled for, and they can't get that genuine desire from the girl, which, by the way, not too long ago you were guaranteed to get a virgin wife, or at least the guarantee was much higher. Nowadays, good luck about that. That every single guy deep down wants a virgin. It is ingrained inside of us that if we're gonna get a woman to provide and protect for, she should be completely and utterly untainted. That nobody else's DNA has coursed through her. It is deep down ingrained. And if you disagree with me, it's because modern society has made you completely out of touch with your instincts. But deep down, you know that the girl that you desire would be infinitely better if she was a virgin. You know that to be a fact. It's just that many of you are coping because you don't believe that you can achieve that. You don't believe that you can get one. So you're basically doing the sour grape. So it's basically the sour grape analogy all over again. Oh, I didn't want a virgin anyways. Pfft, we all do. It's male nature. I'm not afraid to say it, and neither should you. And nowadays, you're gonna work harder to get less out of life and to get a ran-through bitch, unless you're really good looking or have a lot of status, or you're super lucky and you married your high school sweetheart or whatever the hell. So, yeah, that's why men are giving up. Because they are used as tools for women to fall back on once they've had their fun, as Western society has encouraged them, and while being tools for those women, they're also tools for modern society to function. And there's nothing wrong, and there was nothing wrong with that originally. Yes, men have to work. Yes, men have to keep this infrastructure. But they got something out of it. They got something worthwhile out of it. Now, what do guys get? The only thing they get, really, compared to other generations, is copes. Fast food, Netflix, video games. A lot of guys just cope with those things because they can't get any of the real fulfillment that modern society has taken away from them. Alright? So it's only gonna get worse. At the end of the day, I can't bullshit you. You either ascend or you cope. Basically, I used to say ascend or die. You know, that used to be my catchphrase, but nowadays I'm realizing that it's more like ascend or cope. You know, like you either ascend or you check out of society and you cope with the dopamine treadmills that have been built to keep you slaving while you still generate value for your masters. So yeah, you have to weigh your options. I personally believe you should do anything and everything possible to ascend. If you can do it the natural route, do it. If you need to take the unnatural route, do it. At the end of the day, what is the point of this single player game if you're not going to try to make the most out of it? Who cares about the average population? Who cares about society? Life is a single player game. So decide your fate. And for the real ones, keep ascending.